In this video, we will learn how to schedule, to activate and to complete an activity inside Airtable. So first thing you'll need to do is to start your browser, Edge, or any other browser, and you should have a shortcut already in place for Airtable in your shortcut. So I will click on Airtable here at the top. And straight away I'm landing on the planner page. There is a planner page and there is on the left hand side the calendar page or interface. I'm now logged in using the Bargal account. So we are tapping into the Bargal LC country plan and the Bargal work plan. So we will start on the planner, and let's say it's Friday and we want to prepare an activity that we want to plan for next week. So first thing that I will pick here in the filtering of this planner, I will select which quarter I want to plan the activity on. So I'm in July, I want to plan for July, and this list is getting smaller. That I only see here in the planner what is it that I haven't finished or I haven't done yet for this quarter. I can see the result chain, this biosecurity, the name of the activity, and I have other information here that is telling me everything that I need to know about each of the activity. For example, the one at the top here, banana and citrus monitoring. I know that the frequency is 1. I need to do this activity once in a quarter, and because I haven't done or I haven't scheduled any of them in the calendar yet, schedule is 0, active, complete, everything is 0. This means that I have one that is left for the quarter. As soon as I would have scheduled this and placed that in the calendar one time, this line will disappear. All sort of information available here, and it's all related to the filtering you pick at the top here. Then I know that I want to do an activity related to pig and pig trapping. So if I know the name of the activity, I will simply use the activity container and I will start typing pig in here, and it will show me only the activities that contain the word pig in it. And what I want to do is I want to basically which one it is, I think this one is deploy camera trap to record pig behavior. This is what we want to do for next week. So I know that I have 2 left for the quarter, frequency of 2, so I haven't done any. So I will then place that in the calendar and do my scheduling. I would recommend that instead of doing just a left click on schedule, I would recommend you do a right click and open in a new tab. Like that you will keep all this filtering of the planner itself, and you have one place for the planner, one place for the calendar. So I've just did this, right click, open a new tab, and I can see the new tab at the top here, and I will click it. Then this is simply about entering all the data that I need to put in for next week. So I know I want to deploy the camera trap for pig behaviors in different places. So I can simply, if I want to deploy camera trap, maybe in the north, and the bare minimum that I need is simply a date. I need the what and the date. So it will be for next week, let's say the 8th, Monday. We will start at 8 a.m. and it will be just a morning activity. So finishing on the 8th, and the time where we'll be finishing will be, let's say, 1 p.m. This is basically the only information that I need if I want to put that activity in the calendar. I could put some other information if I already know where, who is going to come, which vehicle we're going to use, but we don't need to. That's the bare minimum. So what I'm going to do now, I'm simply going to save this activity. Saving this, it's saved. Now let's go to the calendar, and I will go to to the right date, the 8th, and here it is here. It's gray, it's scheduled, it's not active, something we're planning to do, and we have a red dot saying that it is not confirmed yet. This confirm button is just a reminder that if you have to do an activity with some other people, like the police and some other non-NLC rangers, you want to be sure that you have, it's a reminder that, oh, I still need to keep on talking to them. So, and I simply can say, okay, if I confirm this activity, I know I don't need to wait for anybody else. I will click on the activity and I can say confirm. And you will see that the little dot is gone. Now I'm going to simply reopen the activity as I'm getting closer. Let's say it's Monday morning and I know that we're going to do this. I need to update this information. I will click on the activity and I will open the interface. Here, before I can click activate, I need to enter some compulsory required information. And to go to blue to activate, I need to tick all the blues that are required here. Don't worry about search and rescue alarm, we can put that aside for now. So I still need to put something in the value aware. So it's north of the land trust. And who is coming, I will tap into the list here, click on add record. It's going to be Brandon and Teresa. They will be using NLC 131. If for whatever reason you're doing an activity that do not require the vehicle, you can simply put not required. But you need to put one value in the fleet. Same thing for communication. I know they will use the sat phone number 4 that should have a number here, and we will have this soon, so sat number 4. And once the GPS tracker is in place, you'll be able to pick the GPS in-reach tracker that they will take with them. At some moment they don't have it, so we'll put not required. If I'm trying to activate now, I will not be able to do this. I will get an error. So if I'm trying this, activate, the system is telling me check the pre-activity requirement, which is this list here. I cannot activate unless I've ticked all this. So what you most likely will do is you can actually print this activity on your printer and send the rangers to do the job they have to do to check this checklist. And once they're back, then you can activate it and you can tick all the boxes. So you can open this list here, and you can see that we have all the list, and we can print that on your printer and give a physical paper to them. As simple as that. Once this is done, we can check the list. Is the sat phone charged and operational? Yes. Smart device fully charged? Yes. I have the first aid kit. The rangers have checked the vehicle? Yes. And I know that it's an indication in information. I will use Feral Animal app in Smart. I'm going to tick this. Finally, I can activate. Once I click activate, it will still check everything here. And if I look back at my calendar, it should be now blue. If I want to know who is doing what, I can simply open this and reopen and have a look at all the information, or open the interface. And here I have all this information. Now the rangers can go, everyone's going and do the job, and we can have definitely multiple activities at the same time. So finally the job is done and we are back at 1 p.m. or 4 p.m. Before the end of the day, we need to complete this. We need to turn this into green. To do so, we are simply going to reopen the interface. And I will scroll down and finish the last part that I need to do. The last part is the post requirement, which is a final checklist for when we come back. If there is an incident, have we done a report? Yes. All smart data and application are in charge, and I've checked the vehicle. And the list will be different for each activity. The contract is an NIAA contract. Then if I know the finance project code, I will put this. If I have some other information regarding the patrol, I can put some notes here and add some extra photos and file, like fisheries report and other photos. Finally, I just need to complete. Once the application is completed, I can go to the calendar and now it's green. And the complete is basically the checkout. Activation is check-in from gray to blue, and the checkout is from blue to green. You don't have to do all this paperwork, and you do not have to do the Teams report anymore, who, what, when, where, everything is inside here. So that's a pretty straightforward process. Let's now go back to our planner and have a look if anything has changed. So we know that we now this number is back, went from 2 to 1. So what happened here is that I needed to do 2 of this activity. The frequency, I'm going to put it right at the top so it's clear. I need to do 2, and I have one that is complete. So 2 minus 1 is 1 here. So I have 1 left to do. And if I know I'm going to do exactly the same thing the next day, let's do this. I will do a right click, open in a new tab. This is my new tab here. This time we're going to schedule this activity to the south. So sometimes you can just copy and paste for the what, like that. And this one is going to be to the south. And it will be the day after, on the 9th. This time we can only do it in the afternoon, so from 12 on the 9th, and we'll be finishing at about 5. And I can simply save this. So see, the second one would have 1 that is complete. Oh, I made an error here. That's good. It's telling me that there is a problem. What have I done? Oh yeah, I picked the wrong F. It's 5 a.m. So let's go for 5 p.m. So you can't go wrong here. Now the date is okay. I can save this. Saved. Back to my calendar. See, that's the next day in the afternoon. I have to deploy this. I can confirm it if I know it's confirmed, and I can add some other information. The interesting thing is that if we're going back to the planner, now this has completely disappeared because we have done a 2 out of 2. The left for the quarter is 0. When left for the quarter is 0, this list is empty. And the idea is to schedule and to activate and to plan and to complete as many activities as possible that this list becomes empty. If we actually want to know where it is, and if we want to, for example, schedule another one, so 3 out of 2, I can change this setting here. Instead of looking at only the one that have a left for quarter more than 0, I can go to the less than 0, and I can now find my activity here. I've done, let's have a look. Got 1 schedule, 1 complete, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, frequency 2, left for quarter 0. But if I need to schedule another one, I can still do that, and this number will go -1. And again, to go back to, want to see what is it that I haven't finished yet, I'm going back here. This will be the first introduction to scheduling activity, activating them, and completing them for the standard scenario. That's it.